afternoon, everyone. I am here with Clayton Phillips,
Hi.
who most of you all know, and we are getting ready for opening night for Arsenic and Old Lakes. So we thought we'd chat for a few minutes about the show, because the last time that it was done at the Barnstormers, and it has been done many times, but the last time it was done was Clayton's first season as artistic director, correct?
Yes, it is. It's true. 2005, my first season. When I came in, it was already booked in the calendar, but I was the artistic director when it was produced.
Nice. Yeah.
Which was really fun because Gene was in it,
Mm-hmm.
and as was Dave Brown. He played Teddy. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that Dale Place, who is playing Teddy this year, when I spoke to him about the role, he was really, really chuffed and excited, and I think really respects the fact that Dave had played it for so many years.
Well, and I was so excited when you had said, Dale wants to do something this year, and I was like, oh, I hope we'll do Teddy. I hope we'll do Teddy, because it honors what the history of it here, and that Dave has done. I think Dave's done Teddy a couple of times.
Yeah.
And have done, and I was just really excited that Dale was willing to do it. So
yeah, and I mean, this cast is so great, and I'm so excited that there's like a great deal of Barnstormers favorites, Gene, Mar Brown, Vinette Cotter, Dale Place, Jordan Onquist, and there are many others, and also some new folks coming into.
Yeah, it's a really exciting, it's a great group, I will say. I was very excited to be able to bring also the new faces of Dave Sidler and Andrew Sellon, who are two people who I know very well. And I was really happy. Andrew has a major career in television and so on and so forth. I was so thrilled he was able to do it because he's such a perfect Einstein.
Yes.
And Dave, the role of the Jonathan role is so tricky to cast.
Yes.
Because you need somebody who has some sort of a Boris Karloff look to him, because it's referenced so much
many times.
And Dave is just one of those people. He has a little bit of sinister look to him, although he's the sweetest person in the world.
Yes, he's very, very, very kind. Yeah, it's wonderful, and I love this script in particular because it has stood the test of time.
I agree, and it's so funny because there's so many shows that I've been, done recently or in the past couple of years, where you look back and it's an older script and they don't hold up in many cases. I won't name shows, but there was a couple of things I've done recently where I just think, oh, this just doesn't hold up. I don't know how to make it feel relevant,
Yes.
And this piece, while there's nothing about relevance to it, although there's a lot of very smart lines of this that sort of reference contemporary politics and reference a lot of things in our world, but this piece holds up because of the humor, the dark humor, which I just love, and it really is so smartly written. It as you work on it, you start realizing, I always call them fussy plays, when they're so detailed to this piece happening here, and where the humor comes out of the lift of a lid or whatever, or a door, or a window opening, and it's so smartly written that way that you just feel like as you're doing it, you can find so much humor and just so much enjoyment. This cast is having a ball.
They are, and I have a ball watching them, and I think that is just one of those really wonderful things that the actors are clearly having a great time, and that allows the audience to also enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Because at face value, talking about two older ladies who murder people doesn't seem like it should be a comedy, and yet.
Yeah, and it's also, I adore both Vinette and Gene Mar, and I've known them since I first came here, and they both have done people who I just adore them as human beings, and I adore them just as actors too. So that just, who they are. We all know who they are. So you fall in love with them because you know who they are.
Yeah.
And then their delivery on this is just impeccable.
It is.
They both are great comedians,
Mhm.
and they bring a little bit of who they are into it, and a whole lot of the characters.
Yes, yes.
So I have just loved working with
Yeah.
them. And they're both dear friends,
Mhm.
and I'm so happy that they're doing this.
Yes, so you should all come out and
Yes.
enjoy and fall in love with Jean and Vanette and the whole cast
Yeah.
of Arsenic and Old Lace, which opens today, Thursday, July 13th, and runs through next Saturday, July 22nd. We hope that you'll come out and join us.
Please do. It's a great show. Really great.
Have a great afternoon.
Heidi.